So what are the three key skills required for customer success intern role?
Again, as an intern, it's harder for them to put you in front of clients at time because, again, you're an intern. But the three skills you can have to prepare yourself so that you are in the best shape when you get into that intern role is firstly being organized, being on top of your stuff, being on top of your emails, making sure you're getting your work done quickly and effectively. So I'd say obviously being organized. My second one is going to be personable. Is you've got to be a personable person, have great conversations with people, be easy to talk to, be a great listener. That's hugely important. Be a great listener. Take things in. Don't just be the person to always be speaking. Listen, respond in a suitable manner. And as a CSM, being a great listener is a hugely important thing. As you're listening to the customer's problems, you're listening to what they want, what they do. In fact, most of your job is listening, and then you want to enact on it. So being personable by being a great listener, being outgoing, so that's a major thing. And the third is, it is very helpful to kind of have, I wouldn't say a technical understanding, but maybe in between technical and business, but kind of have have the ability to really understand the customer's problems from their point of view. Even as an intern, it's still really interesting talking to the customer success managers about their customers' problems and why they have these problems, and just learning from all these different cases. And we can build quite a big portfolio, and it's something that will stick with you forever. It can be beneficial in all types of roles, and it's hugely important in business. So again, understanding their goals and challenges, and having the ability to translate it in a way that can support your customer.
Great. So apart from this, Jack, what are some challenges involved with this role?
Challenges involved with this role. There's definitely multiple that I picked up on when I was there. The first is communication. As I said, communication is hugely important, but in such a big company, it can be really hard to communicate, not just with your own company inside, but also, well, firstly, with your own company. It's really hard to communicate with your own company, making sure that all these different business units within the company are doing the necessary jobs to support your customer, as you may be reaching out to over 20 people to sort out one problem. So communication is always an issue. And with the customer doesn't really owe you anything, you owe them something. So it's up to them when they want to reach out to you. When they've got a problem, you've got to be there to sort it out. So you've always got to be ready on the move and just be ready for any fires that could happen. Secondly is customer satisfaction. It's hard to always make a customer happy. There's always going to be some problem that pops up, no matter how fantastic the account is, how bad the account is. There's always going to be some sort of problem coming up. So again, you need to have the ability to enact on it. And that's a challenge, because you never know when it's going to happen. It can come out of the blue. And secondly, adding on to that is customers aren't always the most pleasant at times. So it can be a bit of a challenge to deal with very unhappy customers. And my third, it is when there is a really unhappy customer, it is hard to listen to them. If there's a very unhappy customer being rude to you, you're not going to want to listen. But having the ability to just kind of sit there, listen to their problems, and then have a calm but intelligent response is a challenge, but it's something that is very important in a CSM role.
Fantastic. So here comes my last question, Jack. What factors do you consider while selecting employers for customer success internship?
Yeah, for me, it's quite an interesting question, because it's actually something I'm looking at right now. I'd say what factors I'm considering is whether they're in the industry that I find interesting. I find digital marketing very interesting. I think it's something on the forefront of technology. So that was something that was very important to me. Secondly, I look at the kind of customer culture, whether I think I would fit into that, whether I could add to that culture and, well, just get really involved within it and be happy there. I'd say my third is whether I think their product is actually beneficial and actually a good product out there. I don't want to be a CSM for a product that I think is absolutely useless, as I'm sure the customer won't be particularly happy at times. So I like to make sure it's a very strong, very beneficial product that the customer could get a lot of value on, if they were to use it.